Okay. Hey, y'all. Greetings. Greetings, and more greetings. How's everybody doing? Mr. Stevens, you get a gold star for always coming to class prepared and to class early. How you doing, baby? And I'm glad to hear that you are getting through it. Baby, this retrograde's not going to be easy for nobody. This retrograde is not going to be easy. But let me rephrase that. Let me say that again. This retrograde is going to be as hard as you want to make it. Let me say that. Let me say that, baby. Can it go away, so baby? Yeah, Mrs. Spicer, thank you, my love. Greetings, my darling. Mrs. Spicer, our brother in tarot, Mr. Stevens, wants to know if the retrograde can go away soon. What you got for him, baby? Let him know how you feel, sweetie. Let him know what you know about the retrogrades, girl. Let him know. Because I think everybody gets tired of me saying doom and gloomy shit front and center. Yes, you are, baby. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, everybody. I'm so happy everybody is here. I'm so happy everybody made it. Babies, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you, honey. There was a trick to this. There was a trick to this. Y'all, today was supposed to be like an easy day at the other job, not at the salon, but at the other job. But the place that I work at belongs to a billionaire, and this billionaire, he's having a party tomorrow, baby. Everybody was supposed to be there. Yo, we got 20 people in the chat. Could we please make those likes, like the chat, if you want a reading? I do not charge. I simply ask that you subscribe to the channel and you like the video. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. I feel you're about to go. I ain't gonna go every time. Michael, I ain't gonna do that. Michael, why you? Michael, Mr. Stevens, you confuse me. You confuse me not sugarcoating shit for me going in. Baby, listen, I'm your Judy on duty, baby. I'm not going to lead you down the garden path, honey. T. Jones. Greetings, my love. Greetings. Y'all, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. Okay, we got 8 people. I need to find my strength. I need to find my magician. And we good to go, y'all. Please tell me in the chat, how's everybody doing? Like I said, so I was in the middle of a story. So, I was scheduled to bartend, and it was going to be this like little easy breezy 2-hour gig, right? Baby, they said this man is going to have a party, and we need all hands on deck. We have got to polish these silverware and all that shit. And I'm like, y'all, I got things to do. I'll give you a good hour, but you ain't getting all that, sweetheart. You ain't getting all that. Baby, I got some terabytes that I got to get through this retrograde. So we ain't doing all that. Baby, they wasn't happy, and I didn't care. They wasn't happy, and I did not care. All right, we got 9 people in the chat, y'all. Please make the The likes match it. T. Jones, how's everyone doing? Miss Martha Flores, greetings, my darling. I'm fine. I'm feeling nervous. I want to ask this Cancer guy out, and I'm afraid. Then stay afraid. Then stay afraid, Michael, because I'm going to tell you something, Michael. You are one of my #1 students. You come here every time I'm on a live. Every time I'm on a live, you are front and center. And sometimes, Michael, I feel you hear what you want to hear, but you're not getting the message. Here it is, sweetheart. What you afraid of? That he's going to reject you? Because if that's what it is, now you know. But here's the thing, Michael. If you're going to take that personally, then stay afraid, baby. Then stay afraid. We're not everybody's cup of tea. Sometimes we're somebody's glass of champagne. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about that? So yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Look at you, Michael, laughing. Yes, baby. You look constipated. Now, would you know that look from experience, baby? Yeah, I'm not here to play with you. I'm not here to play with you. Baby, these cards are not the only thing I'll read, sweetheart. And I'm in the mood today, baby. So you listen, because you can see me, but I can't see you. But baby, if I drop this link so that you can get on camera, you better be flawless. You better be flawless. Okay, so I'm checking my, okay, so we've got people that want readings, but I do not see the subscriber count going up. I do not see none of that. Where'd you go to? Black, I went to your mama's university. What you think about that? Huh? I went to your mama's, and your daddy likes it. What you think about that? Huh? Yeah, I'm not here to play with you, punk. I am not here to play with you. Let me look at this boy. Let me check this boy out. Yeah, I'm going to remove you. There you go. We got you out. Okay. You sound like you're somebody. Is that right? There you go. There you go. Okay. All right, Ronald Cave, you just subscribed. Let me see, baby. Oh, I don't know, baby. Okay. We got the subscriber counts. All right, y'all. I've got 2 moderators. I got Ms. Martha Flores and I got Yvette Esparza. We're going to get into this, and then you let them know when you want your, if you want a reading. Now, here's what's going to happen. This is a school night. So these women both, they both got things to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it as easy for them as we most possibly can. So while I'm telling you about this retrograde, my moderators are going to start lining you up so that we can do this reading. Now, they're going to give you a number. Now, this is very easy. All I ask is that you subscribe and that you like the video. That's it. That's it. That's all. The readings are going to be free. So when they give you a number, what you're not going to do is keep bothering my moderators. Am I up next? Am I up next? Am I up next? The readings are free. If paying attention is too much, then maybe this is not the channel for you. I love what I do. I'm on assignment. I want to help. I want to help. So with that being said, if paying attention is too much, yeah, this may not be what you want to do. This may not be what you want to do. All right. But the 2 people in question, I did see that the subscriber count went out. So they definitely going to be on there. So let me get through this this retrograde information. All right. So baby, we all in the thick of it. Y'all, we are in the thick of it. Let me ask you in the chat. Just put a heart in the chat. Are you all feeling this retrograde right now? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're feeling this retrograde, it's not just this retrograde. It's not just this retrograde. It's all the other planets that are in retrograde. And now Mercury came in, and it's like a full basket. Let me see in the chat. Let me see. Oh, Martha says yes. Anybody else in the chat? Anybody else feeling this? Huh? I got it. Oh, I got a heart. Yep. Yep. Babies. For those who just now coming into class early, I just want to say that Mr. Michaels, Mr. Stevens, we was talking a little bit prior to that, but baby, here we go. Mercury is in retrograde once again, July 17th through August the 11th. But this Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Leo. It is in the sign of Leo. So we're not just talking your traditional retrograde things like technology, communication, all of that. All of that is on the table. All of that is still on the table. But this time, so we're talking your voice. We're talking your shine. We're talking your truth. We're talking how you show up for yourself. Wherever it is. And this retrograde, Mercury retrograding in Leo, it's also asking whether that voice still belongs to you, or is it some old version of yourself that you outgrew and you forgot you outgrew it. So when Mercury moves backwards, everything slows down. When Mercury goes into retrograde, everything slows down. Communication, travel, tech, timing. But in Leo, it's personal. When Mercury is in retrograding in Leo, now it's personal. This retrograde is asking, are you being real with how you show up? Is your voice still yours, or is it performative? Are you performing for approval? Leo's not here to play with you all. Leo wants to be seen. Mercury wants to be heard. And both want to be understood. This retrograde is making sure that your message still matches your mission. Let me say that again. This retrograde is making sure that your message is still matching your mission. We will wake up and tell, oh, I'm the baddest bitch in this town, or whatever it is, whatever we tell ourselves. But then when we get to the job or something like that, are we still the baddest bitch up there? Are we still getting what we need to get done? Are we still, are we doing all those things? You know what I'm saying? So again, Mercury and Leo, it's like, are you about that life, or are you bullshitting yourself? Because if you are, and you are holding on to that mindset, baby, y'all are not going, baby, this retrograde is going to be very hard for you. This retrograde is going to be very hard for you, because we're not just talking about Mercury retrograding in Leo. We got Saturn, we got Neptune, we've got Pluto, and we've got Chiron. Now, Pluto has been in retrograde, okay? And we've got Chiron all retrograding. So let me break it down plain. Saturn, that planet Saturn is saying, stop playing grown up when you're tired of the road and fix your foundation. You want to be fabulous, then be fabulous. This is what Saturn is saying. Just don't talk about being fabulous. You do everything you need to do so that you can be fabulous, okay? Neptune says you can't keep bullshitting yourself around the truth. The faster you run from yourself, the quicker you get caught. You got to clear up that emotional, spiritual fog. Pluto says it's time to stop dropping those power games. You know, that little shit that we do, like if someone pisses us off, oh, I'm not going to talk to them. Or we deliberately do shit that we know that they're going to notice. Like if you like somebody's picture, but you're not going to like their picture. That little, yeah, Pluto is like, no, we're not doing that no more. We're not doing that no more. Chiron is the wounded whisperer. Chiron is like, this wound that you thought because you pushed it down and you thought that was healing. Oh no, Miss Wound is coming back. Miss Wound is coming back to say something. So Mercury in Leo is walking through all of that. So this isn't a glitch, it's a reset. This is a spiritual recalibration for your voice, for your pride, for your power. So let me show you what this looks like in tarot. So we got the Magician and we got Strength. However, they're in reverse. They're upside down. So traditionally, the Magician rules Mercury, all right? And we're talking about communication, thought, and manifestation. Strength rules Leo, and we're talking about courage. We talk about self-expression. We're talking about ego, and we're talking about power of the heart. All right. Together, they reflect how we speak, how we lead, how we love ourselves out loud. But during this retrograde, that energy turns inward. So the Magician reversed is saying mixed signals, misfires in communication, tech glitches, and delayed in clarity. All right. Now, Strength in reverse warns about our pride getting in our way. It warns about our inner conflicts, feeling shaky, and we may try too hard to prove ourselves. Mercury retrograding in Leo is a spiritual pause that checks our ego and our expression of authority. Okay, our authority. And again, y'all, remember what I say. Ego is what? Ego is edging God out. I always tell you that. Ego is edging God out. And the further you pull away from your divine center, the more you all are going to fall for these human human plane existent games. That's not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing. This retrograde is going to be stirring up questions. Am I being seen or am I just performing? You can communicate, but there's a difference between communicating and being comprehended. Someone comprehending you. Are you being comprehended? This is what this retrograde is asking us. Our need to be heard, our need to be validated, it gets louder during this retrograde. And especially if we've been ignored. If we've been ignored too long. Especially if we've come from narcissistic parents that have put us in a situation where we feel we always got to perform, where we feel we always got to bring home that good grade, where we always have to have that great car, where we always have to have that amazing stellar job, just so that we can get a moniker of recognition. If you all come from that, this retrograde is about to clean your clock. Those traumas come out in the day-to-day way, in the day-to-day basis by, like, we may overtalk, we may overpost, we may overcompensate, but beneath it all, there's that wounded inner child just trying to feel safe, just trying to be seen. So this retrograde is offering us a very powerful invitation to redefine what being powerful looks like without needing an applause. How we can heal our relationships to our voice, to our creativity, and our right to take up space, even when we're not 100%. So this is the time to stop performing and to start aligning. Let me stop right now. Let me stop right now. And let me take a temperature. How are we receiving this? You all receiving this? Give me a heart in the chat if you all are receiving this. Michael's deep. Miss Jones is, I got a heart. I got hearts. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of us, me included. Listen, I'm going to say this, baby. I'm going to say this. My situation with my mother got a whole lot better once I understood that she did the best she could through the trauma that she went through. When I understood that, baby, me and the Duchess, we're like this. She's my best friend. She's my best friend. But it took me. It took me. And it was not easy. It took me to step back out of my own pain and my feelings that were valid. And to ask, well, why would somebody that was designated to not do that to me, why would they do that? And darling, it just comes down to hurting people. And when you forgive, particularly your parents, darling, you open up so much bandwidth. When you're able to cross that barrier, baby, the shit that comes down from other people it don't fuck with you. It don't fuck with you. So with this retrograde, I want you to understand that what you speak during this Mercury retrograde becomes the seed of your subconscious. What you speak is going to come into fruition. Today, July 17th, we're not going to let some bullshit come out of our mouths. We're not going to do anything. Listen, it's up until August the 11th, and I know that's a long time. To the best of your ability, we are going to speak with intention. We're going to speak with intention. We don't want to say shit that we're going to have to clean up later. Okay? And this isn't, and when I'm saying my tarot bites, this isn't about silencing yourself. This isn't about ignoring your feelings or any of that nature. It's about speaking from your center instead of the edges. We're not here to impress anybody. We are here to express from divine truth. All right? So, right now, if you want to put it in the chat, you can put it in the chat. If you don't, you don't. This is a safe space. You need to ask yourselves, where are you performing more than you are expressing? What are you tolerating when you know you should be opening up your mouths and cleaning it up? And what does your soul, what does your spirit actually want to say? But you've not said it because you've been too proud or you've been too afraid to use your voice. So, baby, you got, honey, therapy is one of those things that everybody walking the, let me get this, hold on, y'all, hold on. That's my microphone. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? You good? I'm right here. I don't think, I'm thinking it's okay. Mr. Stevens, I'm telling you right now, therapy is one of those things that I think every person walking the face of the planet can benefit from. I don't care who they are. And the thing is that when we come across somebody that is very reluctant to go into therapy, that's because they are too attached to that trauma. They are too attached to that identity. Because if you take that away, they don't know what to replace it with. They don't have faith that something better can come through, and that's why they do the shit that they do. It's very sad when you think about it that way. It's very, very sad. But y'all, Don, I got affirmations for us. I got the affirmation for us. For this retrograde. For this retrograde. We're going to affirm. I speak from my soul, not from my fear. My voice carries clarity, love, and power, even in the pause. I release the need to prove. I am already divine expression. Let me say that again because, baby, I know that stuck with me. I speak from my soul, not from my fear. My voice carries clarity, love, and power, even in pause. I release the need to prove. I am already divine expression. Yep. Yep. Mr. Stevens says baby boomers don't do therapy. Baby, unenlightened baby boomers don't do therapy. I think that everybody, I don't care who you are, I think everybody can benefit from the therapy. You know, and again, you know, some people are just they're addicted to the struggle. They are addicted to that struggle, and that's very sad. And that is very, very sad. I talk a lot of shit, but I will say one thing, that does make me sad. That does make me sad that you would think that being able to relieve yourself from that bullshit would be so bad that you would rather do all of this than to do what's right for yourself. Not for anybody else, but for you. You know, it's very sad. It is very, very sad. Y'all, I got this new monitor, and again, I got it from the secondhand store. She's glitching on me. Give me 1 second, y'all. She's glitching on me. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. I am back. Okay. I've been in it for years. Good for you, baby. Good for you, honey. Healing is on its way. Healing is on its way. All right, y'all. Let me introduce you to the decks that we're going to be using. And once again, the readings are free. All I ask is that you subscribe to the channel and you like the video. That's it. That's all. That's it. That was all. So with that being said, Mighties, can I get the first 3 people so that we can read, please? Michael, okay. Thank you, Yvette. Michael, where you at, Michael? Come up. Come to the front of the class, Michael. Let's get you together. Mr. Stevens, there you go. And Ronald, where you at, my love? Come through, Ronald. Come through. Let me know that you here. Come on, Ronald, where you at? my love. Happy retrograde. And it's going to be a happy retrograde because we're going to allow the lessons to come through. And we're going to come out of this retrograde better than what we started. Can I get an amen? All right, Michael. All right. Oh, we're going to get you together right now, baby. Happy retrograde, my love. Okay. All right, Michael, I already pulled, baby. I already pulled. All right. Amen. Okay, I guess Ronald's not here. All right. So, Mr. Stevens. Here we go, baby. This is better than most therapy. Universal Mind is saying, Michael, be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. I'm not going to break it down, Michael. I'm going to say less. I'm going to say less. Mr. Stevens, from all of the bullshit that you have been through, that you didn't deserve, but yet you've come through and you've shown up for yourself when others counted you out. Be proud of yourself, baby. Be proud of yourself. Then, Mr. Stevens, from the Heal Yourself Oracle, we got card number 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 6, we are talking about harmony. We're talking about improvement. We're talking about balance. We're talking about family matters. We're talking about romantic matters. Michael, this one says wild. Michael. I'm pulling from our conversations, so I'm sorry. But like, when you come on and you say you're afraid to talk to so-and-so or something like that, this card right here, the wild, this card right here, it asked Mr. Stevens, when was the last time you just let your spirit run free? When was that last time, Mr. Stevens? Your wild is wisdom. Your impulses, your instincts, that comes from you. What messes you up, Michael, is when you tamper or when you try to water down who Michael Stevens is. That's when shit gets fucked up. Okay? Don't tame your truth, Michael. Do not tame your truth. Again, be proud of yourself, because you've got a lot to be proud for. Reclaiming your authenticity is going to bring you back your joy. And Michael, when you radiate your joy, when you radiate that joy, when you radiate that happiness, because you know that nobody out here can be a better Michael Stevens than me, than yourself. The frequency opens up, baby. The frequency opens up. And people are like, well, wait a minute. What's this child got so much to be happy about? And that's what you use to attract what you want. Because in the end, Michael, we do not chase. We attract. We attract because we align. Are you with me, Michael? Are you with me? Let me see you in the chat. Are you with me? Yep. And Michael, you don't like doing homework. You don't like doing too much homework. But I got something for you, Michael. Anybody, if this affirmation was specifically channeled for Michael, but if you feel it, go ahead and write it in the chat. Go ahead and write it in the chat. And the affirmation is, I am free and fierce. My wildness is holy. I am free and fierce. My wildness is holy. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. And Michael, you know you got fellowship here, baby. You know you are loved here. So thank you, baby. So thank you. Ronald! Going once. Yes, it is, baby. Your wildness is holy. No, thank you, baby. Michael, you always show up. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for being a part of this community, baby. I always look forward to interacting with you. Ronald! That's going twice. Ronald going 3 times. Mint, where are you, baby? Come through, Mint. Where you at, Mint? Where you at, Mint? No. Mint going once. Mint going twice. For 2 people that said that they needed this reading, baby, I guess you all didn't need it that badly. T. Jones, where you at, T. Jones? Come through, T. Jones. T. Jones, there you are. There you are, T. Jones. Welcome, baby. Welcome. All right. All right, Mystic, where you at? T. Jones, thank you for showing up. I love you, baby. Thank you. All right, darling. Hold on. Let me cut this deck. Spirit is telling me to cut. Oh, okay. This one is a good one right here. I see you, Mystic. All right, baby. Work through your feelings, T. Jones. You deep in your feelings right now too, baby. T. Jones. I'm going out on a limb here, baby. I'm going out here on a limb. I think the confusion comes from the fact that you didn't think that they had it in them to either speak to you in the way that they did or to do to you what they did. And I think that's where the confusion is coming up. But baby, they did what they did. They said what they said. Whether it was out of malicious intent or not, it's at the very core of where they are at spiritually. It had nothing to do with you. You just happened to have been there. You caught a stray, baby. In other words, you caught a stray. And that doesn't mean that your feelings are less hurt. But what that does mean, baby, what that does mean is that you know that this individual or this energy, it's not fully matured yet. And they are capable of doing this shit again, all right? And so now we got this card. What is this? Card number 30. Card number 30. And you know that we just rounded off to we rounded off to the whole number, and that's number 3. So when we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 3, we are talking about acknowledgement. We're talking about creativity. We're talking about growth. We're talking about abundance, possibly the power of 3 or a third party. But this one right here, baby, this one says courage. T. Jones. T. Jones. Work through your feelings and encourage. This card right here is asking you to feel all of those feelings. These cards are bookending themselves, mama. Feelings that you don't want to face, you got to do it anyway, baby. You got to do it anyway. And sweetie, let me say this. Courage doesn't erase fear. Courage walks beside, right next to it. Courage walks beside fear. Courage emerges when those feelings are felt, but you still face them. Okay? T. Jones, how am I doing? T. I got an affirmation for you, baby. Mama, in the chat, and again, this is for T. Jones. This is for T. Jones. But if you feel it, you do it too. T. Jones, your affirmation is, I face every challenge with divine strength. I face every challenge with divine strength. Okay? Thank you, T. Mystic, where you at? Yes, you do. Where you at, Mystic? There you go. There you go. All right, darling. Amen. With divine strength, baby. With divine strength. T, thank you for letting me do readings for you, baby. Hey, Wade. Mystic, here we go, baby. Here we go, Mystic. You ready? Here we go, baby. My pleasure, baby. My pleasure, sweetie. My pleasure. All right, darling. All right, Mystic. Go deeper, baby. Go deeper. Mystic. Not everything is what it appears to be, baby. Go look behind the curtains, baby. Don't go beyond the surface, Mystic. Go beyond the surface. All right? Not everything is what it appears to be. All right? And then this one right here. This is card number 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 9, we are talking about like a crescendo. We're talking about coming to a close, coming to a completion. We are talking about ending. We're talking about reflection. We're talking about drawing inward. And this card right here, darling, this card right here, teacher, Mystic, it says whole in the soul. Mystic, it's like you running all over the place. You're doing everything you can to stay busy. And it's coming off like avoidance. It's coming off as avoidance. You know, you are trying to fill this space with everything else but something concrete. You know, so darling, with this card, Mystic, and especially with the numerological aspect of the number 9, this card is, baby, you're not broken. You are becoming. Okay, you're in your cocoon phase right now, but you got to fill yourself up from within. Mystic, who you are and what you got is good enough. So, what we're talking about, go deeper and a hole in the soul. We're talking about like unresolved trauma. We're talking about grief or emotional neglect. Baby, you enough. Mystic, you are enough, baby. You are enough. Baby, you are not what they wanted to impose on you. You are not what they wanted you to think you were. You are more than that, baby. You are more than that. Mystic. Mystic in the chat, baby. And again, this is for Mystic. But if you feel it, go ahead and write it. Mystic, I want you to write. I want you to write, I am complete in universal mind. I am complete in universal mind. There you are, baby. There you are, sweetie. Okay. All right. Marty's, who do we got next, babies? Who do we got next? If we don't have a lot of people, that's okay. You are complete in universal mind. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Whew. Oh, Miss Yvette? All right. I see you, madam. I see you. All right, Yvette, here we go. No numerological aspect. Mama, it says find a balance. Because Yvette, you doing too much. Mama, you doing too much. And girl, you know, and the balance is, girl, and Yvette, it's not that you doing too much. It's more or less the reasons why you doing it. It's more or less the reasons why you're doing it. Girl, it's one thing to want to do something because you want to do it. But Yvette, if you're doing it out of guilt, if you're doing it because others expect that of you, sweetheart, you not, baby, mama, it's not, girl, it's not going to work. This is not going to work. We got card number 8. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 8s, we're talking about rewards. We're talking about progress. We're talking about forward movement, energy, speed, strength, success, changes. This card right here, it says procrastination. Yvette, you're good. You're good for making the plans. You're good for following it through. But baby, there are conversations that you do not want to have. There are conversations that you do not want to have that are needed to be had. Baby, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Yvette. Delays drain your destiny. Putting off the hard stuff doesn't make it any less harder. It just makes more time go by. And in that time that that could have been used to nullify or to get that train back on track, baby, you're not gonna get that time back. You're not gonna be in that time that you were procrastinating. You could have been taking aligned action. You know, and like the procrastination, girl, it don't have to be perfect. Or you ain't got to worry about like a fear that that you might not, you're gonna say it wrong or anything. Like, we're not looking for perfection, darling. We're just looking for forward momentum. That's it. But baby, you got to find a balance, and that balance is between either it's a either all or something. It's either it's perfecting your mind, or you're not going to do it. Girl, do it anyway. Be messy about the shit, but just do it. But just do it. Yvette. This is for Yvette, but if you feel it, go ahead and write it. Yvette, in the chat, write down, I am in divine motion. I am in divine motion. Oh. How we doing, y'all? We doing okay? Oh, we got 4 people left. All right. Who's after Yvette? Anybody after Yvette? My pleasure, baby. Anyone? Miss Martha, you want a reading? We got 6 people up in the chat. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. For people in the chat, if you want a reading, they're free. I simply ask that you subscribe to the channel and like the video. That's it. That's all. That's all. Let me see something real fast. There we go. Give me a second, Mama. Oh, here we go, baby. Martha, reflect on those priorities, baby. Reflect on those priorities, Mama. You're doing everything for everybody. You're doing everything for everybody. But is Martha taken care of? Is Martha okay? We got card number 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. When we talk about the numerological aspects of the number 5, we are talking about a disruption to plans of progress. We're talking about change. We're talking about conflict. We're talking about loss. But we're also talking about brand new experiences. We're also talking about brand new experiences. This card says patience. Martha, because it hasn't happened yet, it doesn't mean that it won't. Baby, denial, I mean delay does not mean denial. It means divine timing. Your priority, Martha, your priority is to rest in the rhythm. It's to rest in the rhythm. It's to find that balance, baby. What is for you is not going to pass you by. When you are in this energy of patience, it's going to reduce any type of impulsivity. And it's going to build up a little bit more of emotional resiliency. That's your priority, baby. You got it. Where it says reflect on your priorities are knowing that just because whatever it is that you were looking for to happen, because it did not happen, it doesn't mean that you weren't going to get it. It just means that divine timing has not said, okay, now. Martha, in fact, that is your affirmation for this one, baby. I am aligned with divine timing. I am aligned with divine timing. Wait a minute, and you could even add, and I trust the process. I am aligned with divine timing, and I trust the process. Mr. Stevens, thank you, love. Good night, baby. Good night, darling. Good night. Okay. No, thank you, Mama. Thank you, Miss Martha. Marty's, do you have anybody else? Good night. That's it. Y'all, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Good night, babies. Have a wonderful retrograde. Remember, it is not here to mess us up. It's here to make us better. Good night, Wade. All right, babies. Good night.